Hey angels, how are you? This is your girl Tameka, Miss Lackey. And I told you guys that I was gonna come and do a little bit of story time. And boy, I did my video. I did this video already, and you can tell by the title what it's about. And so I'm gonna tell you guys just a little brief story about when I found out I was pregnant and when my mom found out I was pregnant. So we're going to get straight into it, guys. Okay, well, first of all, I'm glad to be here and I'm glad for all of you to be here and everybody who views this video. I love you guys. Okay, so first of all, I graduated from high school. Okay, I was 18 years old and I graduated from high school, so yay me. That was an accomplishment. So, people tend to think once you graduate high school or once you turn 18 that, you're grown. That's not true, guys. You know that. So, and we know that because we have children now and everything. So anyway, my baby father was not only my baby father, but he was like my best friend. And so therefore, he used to come get me all the time, or, we'd hang out all the time. So my mom asked me one time, she was like, "Are you doing anything that you don't have any business?" And I was like, "No, of course not. I mean, we're going to church." Yeah, we're going to church. So anyway, your girl ain't always been an angel, but anyway, I'm your angel now, and you guys are my angels. You know that. So anyway, and my baby father, he was 6 years older than me, so he was out of school already and everything. And so anyway, so I played a joke on him, guys, right? So I told him that I was pregnant. And so he was like, he looked at his best friend, which is no longer here, God rest his soul. But he looked at his best friend and he was like, "You're going to be an uncle, man." And I was like just laughing inside, guys, because I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. Yeah, I'm going to see how long I can keep this joke going.
Boy, if you don't get
Joke was on me. So about 2 weeks later, I went to the doctor and I found out I was really pregnant. And I remember I was on the phone with him and I was just crying and boohooing. And he was like, "You're acting like you just finding out or something." And I was like thinking to myself, I did. I really did. I just found out, yesterday. But anyway, so I found out I was pregnant. And when I found out I was pregnant, I wasn't but a few weeks. So that was like early. So anyway, so therefore, I was like, me and my cousin Tracy, we were riding around like, who's going to tell your mom? How are we going to tell your mom? We were trying to think of how we were going to tell my mom. And Tracy is one of my favorite cousins, guys. And she's just a year older than me. Now she has 4 children. And I mean, they're our life. We love our kids. And I only have one. So anyway, so, so my mom, she was like, I was really sick, guys. I was sick. And she was like, "Oh my gosh." She's like, "What is wrong with you?" She's like, "You're just sick." And I just, I need to figure out what's wrong with you. I don't, I don't want nothing to happen to you. And so I was like, so anyway, it was a Saturday. Okay. And we go to church on Saturdays. And that's our Sabbath, guys. And so after church one day, mom had made, a big old pot of spaghetti. And, so I was like eating the spaghetti and I felt it like coming back up. So I tried to get up real slow, and, make it to the bathroom. And I was going to try to be quiet while I, let it up. And anyway, guys, I didn't make it. I didn't make it to the bathroom. The spaghetti was right there on the floor. Yeah. So my mom said, "That's it." She said, "You're going to the hospital." She said, "We're going to take you to the doctor. I got to see what's going on." And it was getting dark. So anyway, she took me to urgent care. And those of you in my city know urgent care has TVs in the room and everything. So this was about the time when, you remember when Susan Smith drowned her 2 boys. She drowned her children. And this is when they had found out. And so we got over to urgent care, and my mom was like, told the doctor, she was like, my baby is sick and she's just sleeping a lot. She's throwing up and we don't know what's wrong with her. Guys, mind you, I am an angel to my mom. I was always her angel. I could not do any wrong. I couldn't. I was an angel. And that's why I didn't want to tell her, because I was planning on trying to go get rid of my baby. And guys, that is not the road to take. It's to each his own. It's only if if you have to or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm glad I didn't. And, I just thought, I was like, I'm so young and I can't do this. And I just graduated high school. And you know what, guys? Even after having a child, I went to school for real estate. I went to school for nursing. There's life after a child, just like there's life after divorce. Okay. So anyway, we were in the room and my mom, she was just rubbing on me and she was like, baby, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Don't worry. Don't worry. And I was like, okay, mom. And so the doctor came back in the room and the doctor was like, well, Miss Lackey, which was my mom. Well, Miss Lackey, we figured out what's wrong with your daughter. And mom was like, oh my gosh, great. I'm so thankful. Thank you. And he was like, well, she's expecting. She's going to have a baby. And guys, that when I'm telling you about Susan Smith and her boys, that was on the news. I was looking at the TV like this. Like this. Y'all, I was staring at TV so hard. Anything to not look at my mom. Anything not to look at my mom. Okay. And so I happened to just glance over a little bit at my mom. She was looking at me like this. And she says, I'm going to kill you. And I was like, yeah, mom, I was like, we better get out of here. It's getting late, and I'm ready to go home. I'm tired. I was trying to play it off. But you know what, guys? After that, we got in the car. Me and mom got in the car. And she had my dad on the phone. She was telling him what was going on. And she said, we're going to have to go get you some food because we have to keep you and the baby healthy. Y'all, and it was on from there. She was an amazing mother, amazing grandmother. I mean, awesome. And my daughter came out looking just like her. So, make a long story short, I ended up having this. And now I have this, a 25-year-old beautiful daughter who's my best friend, and I love her. We grew up together, and I mean, I love her, and she's my angel. And I am so glad that the decision that I chose to make to keep my child, because it was all worth it, guys. Anyway, that was just a little story I was going to tell you about. Guys, I got a lot of stuff to tell you guys, like things in my life. So stay tuned for more story time, and I love you guys with everything in me. Mwah.